It was in the black of the windiest night when I met a homeless man on the side of the road. He was dressed only in darkness and cold, the kind that tears holes through your clothes, wanting to be introduced to bone. He said, "Put down your load, do you have far more to go?" I'd been walking so long and doing it blindly, I stopped then and looked behind me and the whole world had ended, or at least as I knew it. The boys Ashkodini have opened accounts on books with faces. They've seen it, they're tweeting, and in some cases they're carrying phones with eyes. It's the 21st century where worlds collide, and how do I begin to justify wanting to keep it the same for the sake of hushing a young girl's broken heart that longed so long for home, only to find it was not remotely as she left it. It is not where I remember it. I must go up the road to meet it, because the road to my village now reaches the village. 1,000,000 miles later, where do I hide those raw parts of me inside a frozen campus so that they stay alive? And to whom shall I speak in tongues half naked like a cow dung painted yard before you scrape it? Tell me who I can talk to about picking ripe guavas by the umbilical cord and then celebrating quietly for fear of being caught. I once thought my home was the airport. That I felt most at home when I was leaving. I've done that more than anything. I'm 6 years old again in a 2-room house some 12,000 kilometers away. I'm in the arms of a betrayed woman and I'm crying her tears. We've no running water to put out her fears, so I'm using my bare hands and I'm saying between sobs, it doesn't matter what the world is doing, I won't ever leave you. And my mother's eyes are saying, I believe you. Try to imagine a child picking up the pieces of a heart split open. Must be the reason I cut my foot open on a beer bottle broken outside one morning. Do you remember? We used to live next door to a shebeen. And I want so badly to paint portraits of lullabies, but I was lulled to sleep by the mournful songs of drunkards, bewailing the sun rays for pointing them back to their wives. This is when bottles are seen to be what they are, empty, and one is broken over a friend's head and maybe left on the ground to stab a hardened child under the foot. My soul was bleeding when I limped into my father's car. For you, trying not to look excited. For him, trying not to look broken. We drove off in a white Toyota Corolla and I've not stopped walking.